Greetings and good day, everyone. Doomwave's back here, another video. This time it's going to be one of the illustrious games I've been playing videos. Now, I have a very bad habit of starting a lot of games, and I've showcased that in another video. And in this case, it's not all RPGs. There's a lot of I'm just me playing around, and then some multiplayer stuff. But I've got several RPGs that I've been kind of focusing on lately, and I don't know. I guess I'll just start off with a couple of games that I've beaten recently. One of them, it's kind of sad that I am just now beating this game. It's an original Xbox game. It is the original Xbox game, and that is Halo Combat Evolved. I just have a loose copy of this, loose disc only, that I bought for a grand total price of 99 cents at a vintage stock. Yeah, disc only. It was $1, and I had sold my original copy of Halo with my original Xbox a long time ago when I got a 360, because I thought that I didn't really need an Xbox. And I was right, I didn't really need it, but I do regret selling the games. So it does suck that I got rid of my original Halo and Halo 2 and some other really good Xbox games, but oh well, I do have a copy of Halo 1, and I did just beat it. I might do a discussion about it a little bit later. Not really sure. There's not a whole lot to say about it. I mean, the story is pretty awesome. I mean, the gameplay is awesome. It's Halo. You know, everybody knows Halo, so there's no real discussion really needed. And the reason that I decided to go back and play Halo 1 was because I am playing Halo 4. I'm playing the multiplayer on this. I'm not starting the campaign until I beat now 2 and 3, because, like I said, I've never played through all the Halo games. I own them all. So I decided to go back and pick them up and play them again so I can play the campaign on Halo 4. So far, I'm super impressed with the online gameplay. Love the graphics, love the weapons, love the sounds. I think 343 did a really great job with this, I'm not going to lie. And I'm not like an expert on games, you know, graphics and all that stuff, so I don't really care. Bottom line, this is a really great game. It's really fun to play. So that's where I'm going to leave it. This is a really awesome game. Halo 4, check it out if you haven't already. It's a really awesome space shooter. Check it out. Okay, also on the Xbox 360, since I'm staying with the Xbox theme, playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Same deal. I'm just playing multiplayer right now. I'm not playing the campaign. I might. I'm not sure yet. I probably should play Black Ops 1, which I also just recently acquired on the Wii. I'm not sure if I want to play it on the Wii. It came with the Wii bundle that I bought. I might try and procure a Xbox 360 copy, because I think it's gotten cheaper now with this one out. I think it's like $30. So hopefully I can find a used one maybe that's in good shape for, I don't know, 10, because that's about all I want to spend on it. So there you go, Black Ops 2, a really good first-person shooter. Obviously, if you like, you know, the multiplayer is really good. I'm not sure about the campaign. I like the Call of Duty games. I don't love the Call of Duty games. I'm sure, I don't know, I've heard the Battlefield games are better, and I would like to play the Battlefield games, but you know, I don't have them, and I don't need to buy them, I don't think. I don't know. We'll see. I might eventually get them. Okay. Like I said, I just got the Wii, my last pickups video you saw, and this was one of the other game that I got besides Black Ops, PacMan Party. I haven't been playing this a lot, but I did throw it in my Wii to check it out, and to see what it was all about, and, you know, it's really not that bad of a game to some degree. I've played the story mode for a little bit. It's like some sort of a board game where you go and you get castles, and if the other player lands on one of your castles, then you have a a little mini game challenge. You know, I just threw it, played it on easy mode for a little bit. You know, it's fun, it's cutesy, it's Pac-Man, it's kind of cool. So, you know, it is what it is. But I tell you what, I have been playing a lot. The original arcade classics right there. I've been playing the shit out of Pac-Man and Galaga. I'm not a big Dig Dug fan, so I haven't been getting into that. But so, I've been on a Pac-Man kick lately. I've been playing the Pac-Man on here, and then I've also been playing a ROM of the Tengen Pac-Man for the NES on my computer. It's just fun to sit there and play Pac-Man. So I really like to get the NES cart, the Tengen Pac-Man. It's because it's pretty awesome. I'd like to pick that up sometime, but yeah, I've only seen it out in the wild like once, and I wasn't into it at that time, so I didn't do it. Okay, next up, the last disc-based console, I've been playing a lot of Metroid Prime for the GameCube. Now, I mentioned to Grub Gun, in one of his last videos, he was mentioning how odd it is that there are so many cover variants for this game, Metroid Prime, and this one is no different. This is, I believe, different than the ones he has too. This is a Kmart exclusive that comes with this player's guide for Nintendo Power in it, and I do believe that it is in here. I bought this used, so I don't know for sure, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just the instruction booklet. But anyway, yeah, Metroid Prime for the GameCube. This is pretty cool. This is the first 3D Metroid game that I've played. I've been playing a lot of Metroid, actually. Super Metroid I just got not that long ago, and I love Metroid 2. And I don't have the cart for Metroid 1 anymore, but I used to. And I used to like it a lot when I was a kid. And Metroid 2 on the Game Boy is badass. Super Metroid for the SNES is awesome. So, yeah, check it out if you haven't already, obviously. And check out this, Metroid Prime for the GameCube. Very awesome. Very awesome game. I have Metroid Prime 2. And now that I have a Wii, I can buy Metroid Prime 3. So, I probably will. It's one of the Wii games that's on my list to acquire. And moving right along here, we'll go to the cart-based games now. I've been playing this a little bit. It's a very awesome shmup for the Atari 2600, and it's one that I hadn't heard a lot about until I bought it from this guy. I saw it on his sale thread on Atari Age, and I typed it into YouTube to check out some gameplay, and I watched some gameplay, and it looked awesome. I was very excited to get it. And when it came, I checked it in, and it did not disappoint. And that is a little game called Solaris for the Atari 2600. This game is pretty cool. It's got like a first-person kind of a space cockpit, kind of a shooting mode. But then you also go on to like you land on a planet almost, and you're on like a flat plane going forward. It's still in the first-person kind of mode, but I don't know, and you gotta like stop and fuel up in places and stuff, and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty fun game, so check it out. Check out some YouTube footage for sure, because this is a really kind of a cool game that I haven't heard a lot about, and I think it's kind of one of the I don't know. I think it's kind of under the radar shmup for the 2600, and I like it a lot. So check it out, Solaris for the 2600. Next, Super Mario All-Stars. I've been playing the crap out of Mario 1, the original Super Mario Brothers. And the reason I'm playing it on All-Stars is because you can save, and when you die, you can continue from the world that you're on. And so yeah, and the graphics are just a little bit better, you know, than looking at the old blocky 8-bit. But, you know, I do love blocky 8-bit graphics. Don't get me wrong. The NES is my favorite system. But, I don't know, something about the playing Super Mario on this is just, I don't know, better to me in a lot of ways. Maybe it's because my favorite Mario games are the first 4 for console, Mario 1, 2, 3, and World. And if you play it on All-Stars, the graphics are all, you know, kind of on an even playing field. You know, I just like that. Okay, next up, lastly on the cartridge-based games, and then I got a couple of handhelds here, is Doom for the Atari Jaguar. I love Doom a lot, and I bought this. This is now the only game that I have for the Jaguar, and I decided the other day that I was going to just blast through this all the way, beat every stage, and complete it just because. I just threw it on easy mode, and I just wanted to see every stage and get a feel for it, and see if I could make it through all the way through without dying. I did not succeed. The last stage is a bitch. But with that said, though, there are some things about this that I don't like. But also, I'll preface this by saying I do love this port. It's really great. If you have a Jaguar and you like Doom, check this out. Seriously, it is awesome. But I will say that there are a couple things that I don't like about it. One of them is that there's no bosses at all. The Cyber Demon and the Spider Demon are not there. The biggest thing that you fight against are the Barons, and there's a couple of those on the easy mode. Not too many. There's a couple levels sprinkled in that have them, and the last level's got several in them. Yeah, so not all of the levels are there that are in Doom, which is fine. I understand. It's not separated out by episodes. It's just, stage 1 through whatever. I can't remember exactly how many stages there are. But there are several, and it does get a lot of stages from all three of the first 3 episodes. But, it's fair enough. I like it a lot. And, let's see, what else was there? Oh, I do like the Jag controller for being able to select your weapons. That was pretty nice. And, yeah. Some of the levels, even though they're the same, are slightly different. They've condensed some areas, which is kind of annoying in some ways because you're so used to playing it a certain way that you expect certain things. But yeah, I can't say much else about it. I can't say too many bad things about it because it is a really great port of the game. Especially if you like the Jaguar and you can handle the controller, because to strafe is a little weird. You got to hold a button down. I think it's the A button. You hold the A button down to strafe, but it's also your use button to open doors and things like that. And you hold the C button down to run, and you use the B button. I keep looking down because my controller is right below me here. I can't lift it up. Here we go. Here's my Jag controller right below me. Use the A button to strafe, and your C button to run, and your B button to shoot, and then the keypad obviously selects your weapons and things like that. So it's a very usable controller for that specific port of Doom. Now I think now that I finished that, I'd like to try it on a little bit harder. See if I can get how far I can get on a little bit harder mode. But also, I think I'm going to just bite the bullet and try and do the same thing with the Super Nintendo port. I do have it, and I'm dreading it. I really don't want to play it. It's kind of a crappy port of the game, but I'll give it a try. I'll see if I can get through it without shooting myself. But I also have the 32X version, but I don't have a 32X anymore. I have one, but I didn't have the cords for it, so I couldn't get it to work. So I ended up selling it off with my Model 1 Genesis that I had. And so I no longer have the Model 1 Genesis or the 32X, but I still have the Doom for the 32X that I plan on keeping just for my Doom collection. And obviously, I hope someday that I get a nice working 32X and a Model 2 Genesis is actually what I prefer, and also a Sega CD, but that's neither here nor there. Next up here, as you know from one of my last videos, I think it might have actually been the last one, I'm also playing Dragon Warrior 2 for the Game Boy Color. I just beat Dragon Warrior 1 on this same cart I just beat it this week, and I did start 2, and also I'm going to be resuming my Dragon Warrior 2 for the NES, and I'll probably be playing them simultaneously, but that's okay because I want to finish both of them, and then obviously I would like to do the same thing with Dragon Warrior 3. So it's kind of a big undertaking, but it's just something I kind of want to do. I just want to play both the original and the Game Boy ports, and then also I want to do the same thing with the Dragon Warrior 4 for the NES and the Dragon Warrior 4 for the DS, neither of which I have at this moment, but I would like to play both of those and do the comparison. Last up here is a game that I started it a while back, but I just kind of restarted playing it again with this week, and I'm not sure why it's taking me so long to get into this game, because I've played it before and it's actually one of my favorite games. It's Final Fantasy II for the PSP. I started this right after I got my PSP, which was this summer at some point, but I kind of just stopped playing the PSP as much. I don't know why. I just haven't been playing a lot of handhelds. I've been playing the Dragon Warrior on the Game Boy, but I played most of it in my Game Boy player on my TV. So I didn't really play it that much on the handheld. And, you know, there's another game that I actually debated on whether or not I should put in this video, and that's Dragon Warrior 9 for the Nintendo DS. I kind of put it down too, but then I picked it up the other day and played it for, you know, like 20 minutes and, you know, got a little ways, and, you know, I kind of wondered why I stopped playing it. And it's just another one of those games that I just wish that I would just finish it so I could just stop worrying about whether or not I finish it. But at least with Final Fantasy II, I've gotten almost all the way through before. But as it is now, I'm only about 4 hours into this, and I'm like 15 to 20 hours. I can't remember the exact number into Dragon Warrior 9. Not crazy far, but a while. I've been playing it a while. I've had the game for a year, I think. Maybe more than a year. I've had it for a while, but yeah, I go in phases with the DS and with handhelds in general. Although I thought I would get more into the PSP than I am. I think really what it is like the only games that I have for the PSP right now are Final Fantasy games, and which are, you know, a long undertaking. So I just haven't had the time to devote to playing them because I've been playing other things too. So I don't know. I think I would give the PSP more time if I had some other games that didn't take so much concentration on the system. But yeah, that's about all I got for now, though. I mean, that's just pretty much the games I've been playing, and there are a few others sprinkled in here and there. Right now on my NES, I know it's a shocker. I didn't put an NES game on this list, but right now in the NES is Al Unser Jr.'s Turbo Racing, like one of the only racing games I like. You know that I've been playing Contra a little bit because I just did a video about it a couple weeks ago, something like that. I've played it a couple of times since then. I didn't think I would, but I got kind of addicted to it at that point, and I did start playing it a little bit more. Trying to better my score, you know, trying to lessen my deaths with using the Konami code. Other than that, though, Iron Sword, Wizards and Warriors 2. I did start playing that a little bit after I got it a few weeks ago. There's the Cloud stage. I keep getting stuck. No, it's not the Cloud stage. The one after that, the trees with the big frog. I keep getting stuck in that stage, and then I die and I get a game over, and I have to start over completely. So I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. I haven't looked up any online things or anything. So, and I haven't given it a lot of thought. I've played it a little bit within the past couple of weeks. So yeah, Legendary Wings, kind of a cool shoot 'em up. Been playing that a little bit. Scheherazade is the game that I just got my second to last pickup video, the one where I couldn't talk. I got that, and I played it quite a bit that day after I shot that video. I played it for like an hour. It's pretty fun, little RPG. It's really nice. It's got a password system though, which is kind of annoying. So I just decided at that point that I would just not worry about it. And because I was actually just testing it out to see if it worked, and I ended up playing it for about an hour. So I'll either look up the password, to about where I was at online, or I'll just start over because it's not that big of a deal. And because I wasn't necessarily reading everything, so it might be worth my time to just go ahead and restart it. Star Tropics, I guess I'm always kind of playing that. I guess I haven't played it in a while. I haven't played it since I shot that video that I have uploaded, but I do need to get back to that. I do need to do part 2 of that, and I'm confident that I could finish part 2. I could get past the second boss. I'm confident of that because I've done it more than once, but I'm not confident I can get past part 3. So we'll see what happens. Part 2 should be coming soon. It's my motivation, I guess. Ultima Exodus. It's a game. It's a really great RPG. I'm kind of stuck at the moment, so I've kind of put it down for a little bit. As you know, I shot a video and I've talked a little bit about it. Exodus is a really great game. Don't get me wrong, but it's hard as shit, and I'm kind of stuck. So that's why I haven't been playing that as much. Other than that, though, I think that's really about it. Yeah, I haven't been playing much else. Haven't played much Dreamcast. Haven't played much PS2 or Master System. No Genesis. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been pretty much strictly Nintendo, Xbox, Jaguar, and a little bit of Sony. Not too much. So yeah, that's about it. That's the games I've been playing recently. Not a whole lot else I can say. So I'll leave you with that. So thanks for watching. Doom Waves out.